Hey everyone, it's Rachel and I'm here with another process video. Today I am working with what is left of my June 2017 Clique Kit. I'm pretty sure this will be the last layout using this because I don't even have a full sheet of paper, but I do have enough that I feel comfortable making another layout. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I have quite a bit of the embellishments left, so that isn't going to be a problem. Alright, I'm going to go ahead, get you on fast forward. This is using the Cocoa Vanilla Wild at Heart line of paper and die cuts, and then some things from Clique Kit, and then some things from the alphas from Pink Fresh Studio. Alright folks, I'm going to put you on fast forward. The volume may get a little wonky, so just be aware of that. Alright, let's get going.
Okay, so I'm going to pull out this white cardstock because, as I mentioned, I do not have a full piece of pattern paper to even try to use. So at first I think I'm going to use this big floral piece as a big block, but then in looking at it, I'm like, it's ridiculously heavy. So I decide, I have quite a few photos. I have that one 4x6, then a 4x4, and then three 3x4s, which I might cut one of them down, but I'm not totally sure. It's a story about, we went to New York for the day to do a walking tour of the Tenement Museum in the Lower East Side as part of my nephew needed to do a project, and I've always wanted to go to the Tenement Museum, so kind of flipped it into like a little day trip. So I decided to split that floral paper in half and kind of do a big diagonal across the top and across the bottom. In hindsight, it's a little heavy-handed with that bold floral print. It's not my absolute favorite layout I've ever done, but I like it and it's complete. And in thinking about it, I should have either used less photos or made it a 2-page layout. My only thinking was that I'm already going to be doing a 2-page layout in reference to going to the Tenement Museum, and I have another single-page layout for this day, and I was kind of loath to make two 2-page layouts and a single-page layout for one day. I do try to keep in mind that these are physical pages that go into physical books that then need to be stored. So while I do make some 2-page layouts, I usually only do them when I have at least 8 photos of a particular event or weekend, or that's why I make a mini album if I'm doing a weekend thing rather than making 4 or 5 layouts, because a mini album is a completely separate entity. So, and it's, obviously has a smaller footprint and stuff like that. So especially now with the advent of the popularity of traveler's notebooks, I think those make great mini albums. And you can get, I usually with my travel or my vacation layouts, I have a lot more journaling that I'm trying to fit in. So anyways, I've gone off on this complete tangent while not talking about the layout at all. Okay, I've pulled out some of the die cuts from the Wild at Heart collection. I definitely wanted to use that doily. This is a restaurant we looked into after our walk. We did it was an hour-long inside tour of the building, which you have to climb stairs, and there's like 3 flights. And then we did an hour-and-a-half walking tour of the neighborhood, and it was warm. It was in the mid to high 80s in July in New York City. It was a bit warm. We were done in. And we were going to hit like a touristy pizza place, but they had like a 45-minute wait, and we were like, no. So like just next door to that was this little place, and it only had like 2 tables and the counter. We sat at the counter, and it just had the most amazing food. And I showed you up close photos of 2 of our meals. I don't believe my nephew remembered to take a picture of his food, or if he did, he didn't send it to me. No big. So all of that food on each plate was $20. And if you've ever been in New York City, that's kind of unheard of for the amount of food that is. And oh my goodness, this food was so good. I had the fish, and that was trout, and then you got 2 sides. So I got a duck egg, deviled duck egg, and then crab salad, a warm crab salad. So good. And then it came with a sauce, and I got the herbed, I don't remember what it was called, but it was like an herby sauce. It was so, so good. Everything was amazing, and the portions they gave you were ridiculous. Okay, so let's hit another tangent and still not talk about the layout. Anyway, so what I was saying was I really wanted to use that doily because the decor in the place was very Art Deco-y. You know, they were playing, you know, old French music, and it was just, the ambiance there was awesome, and it was beautiful, and it was just a wonderful, wonderful place. And so I definitely wanted to go for a more feminine look because of the design of the place. So I pulled out all the floral pieces from that die cut pack from Cocoa Vanilla. And then I took 2 of the frames and I kind of just put them behind that one 4x4 photo. And what that is, it's a picture of some of the decor that was in the place. It was very eclectic, but it was a lot of like depression glass and old, good, cute woodworking. And then I've got the 2 food photos, the selfie of the 3 of us, and then that photo that I'm gluing down right now, that is the picture of the front door. It's actually called Mr. Donahue's. And so it was just a wonderful, wonderful place that we completely lucked into, as I mentioned. That's going to be part of my title, which is why I keep using that name. So I grab from the sticker pack that Love This sticker, and then I'm going to layer that small heart die cut and that flare that did not come in the Clique Kit. I bought it. It's from Clique Kits. I bought it separately. I'm just going to trim up that cluster I made in the upper corner and trim off the floral pieces. That cluster in the upper corner is made up of another floral die cut, a sticker that's a label sticker, but I just used it as a place for that Hello Love flare. And then I'm also going to grab from this Pink Fresh Studio Live More, oh sugar, what's it called? Live More Puffy Alpha. Whew, okay. I'm going to grab those. There are open stars on there, so I'm going to use those as an embellishment as well. So I'm looking to see if I need to put something down in that lower right-hand corner, and I finally decide, you know what, honestly, it's busy enough, so I just grab a little label sticker just to give a little bit of lightness down there, but I don't end up doing anything else at all down there. I'm kind of poking around now because I'm not sure what I want my title to be. I'm trying to think about it. I know sort of what I want, but I'm not totally sure. I do finally strike upon Lucky Late Lunch. I'm a big fan of alliteration. So anytime I get to use it, I'm supremely happy to do so. So as I'm poking through here, this is going to be the last thing I do. I'm sorry, it is not the last thing I do. After I put the title down, I do add some enamel dots and those gold. They're not gold, they're copper. These alphas are copper. I'm going to add the copper stars in the upper right-hand corner cluster, and then in the over on the left at the side of where the journaling is, I'm going to also add a star there. And I do also add some enamel dots to that center part where the flare and that little Love This sticker is as well. These are glitter enamel dots I bought as part of a deal from Peachy Cheap, so they didn't come with any brand name or anything like that. They are just random enamel dots that have glitter in them. They're pretty. I love them. Alright folks, that is going to be it for me today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you could flick me a thumbs up, that would be super awesome. If you have any questions, leave a comment, and bye!